In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a manual 3D chart in PowerPoint, and this is how the slide looks. As you can see here, I have created this x-axis and the y-axis, and I've put some lines and some numbers here. And when I click, you can see here the first option comes here with different color combination with the icon, a shadow effect, and then you can add your title and the detailed text. And then when I click, it will go and show the next one, then it come up the third, and then fourth. So depending on your requirement, you can just change the colors, or if you want, you can add more options also. Likewise, I have created one more slide where I have added a line something like this. So it's up to you which slide you want to use for your presentation. And if you have not subscribed to my channel PowerPoint University, please subscribe it now and make sure to enable the bell notification icon. You can join my Telegram group with the help of this link, and if you like to contribute to my channel, you can do it through PayPal or Patreon. The link is provided in the video description section, and I've used Office 2019 version to do this. And if you're using some older version like 2007 or 2010, some features might not be available. So I highly recommend you to use the latest version of PowerPoint. So let's start the tutorial. Add a new slide, go to view, enable the guides, then go to insert shapes, and I'm going to select a triangle. You can see the triangle is available under basic shapes. So just draw a triangle. You can see here maybe this much size, and shape outline, make it no outline, and I'm going to turn it upside down. So for that, go to rotate, and you can say flip vertical, and then I'm just going to align center and align middle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut one part from the right side. For that, go to insert shapes, and I'm going to select a rectangle, draw a rectangle over this. You can see something like this. Then I'm going to select this triangle, hold the shift key, select this rectangle, merge shape. You can simply subtract. So there's a one way of doing this one. Or if you don't have this merge option, in that case what you can do is you can go to insert shapes, and you can choose this right triangle also. You can see here it works the same way. All right, you can see here it's the same thing. There's no difference here. If you feel that's the easiest one to do, you can just simply add it, or you can use the merge option to subtract this one. So let me just delete this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it from one more side also, from the top. For that, go to insert shapes, and I'm going to select this one, which is the diamond shape. Draw the diamond shape by holding the shift key. You can see here. All right, and then I want to cut this part, or if you feel that this is, you can just reduce it also without holding the shift key. All right, and then I'm just going to place it exactly in the center and just increase the size, something like this. You can see here. So now again I'm going to select this, hold the shift key, select this triangle or this diamond shape, merge shape, and then say subtract. But you see here I have not done it properly. You can see here there's some gap here, so I have to do it again. So let me just Control Z. See, this is not in the center. I have to make sure that this is in the center. Sorry, let me just select only this and increase the size. All right, and then let me just put it here. Now it is perfectly in the center. So again, select this one, hold the shift key, select the diamond shape, merge shape, and I can just simply make it a subtract, something like this. All right, and make sure that no outline is selected. Press Ctrl D to duplicate this one, and go to rotate, and I'm going to make it flip horizontal, and then I'm going to attach it something like this. Now it's time to give some different color combination. So you can just right mouse click, go to format, shape, and go to fill. I'm going to give some different color combination. You can just go to any color of your choice. Maybe I'm going to use some, say, a blue color, a dark blue with a light blue color combination, or any other color combination which you feel comfortable. All right, so like this I'm going to make it, and then I'm going to add one more our diamond shape here. Select this diamond shape. You can see here I'm just going to place it something like this. All right, shape outline, make it, maybe I'm going to make it the same color. Using the eyedropper, I can just select this one, and I'm going to increase the weight. All right, and then shape fill, I'm going to fill this with white, All right, so something like that, it looks something like this. So now let me just select this one and put it aside. Now I'm going to draw some x-axis and y-axis. For that I can just go to insert shapes, and from the basic shapes I'm going to choose this one. You can see a half frame, or you can just select this L type also, whichever you feel better. You can see here I can just increase the size and reduce the width at the bottom here, and for this I'm going to reduce it from here. All right, so let me just reduce it further. All right, so you can see here I think this is okay, and then I'm just going to place it here, and then I can just increase the size according to my requirement. All right, so you can see here this is my x-axis and the y-axis. And shape fill, you can just give any color of your choice, and if you don't want shape outline you can make it no outline, but this one will not be, you have to just make it somewhat more broader. All right, so once this is done you can add simple lines here. Go to shape, select the lines and add, depending on your requirement, how many lines. To get the straight line, press keep the shift key pressed and then draw the line. And shape outline I'm going to give very light color, and you can increase the transparency also to make it more lighter. Press Ctrl D to duplicate, and then I'm just going to add, you can see here I've just added, so depending on my requirement I have added the lines. And you have to just make sure that all these lines are properly aligned. All right, select all and press the alignment, align left. All right, and I can just group it also, Ctrl G, and send this to back. All right, so and then if you want to add some the legend numbers or some other things also, you can just add it at the bottom. So let me just select this one. You can see here I'm just going to place it over here, and then I want to duplicate and create 3 or 4 more options. So press Ctrl D to duplicate, you can see here, and press Ctrl G to group it, and then I can just simply, using this one mouse, I'm just going to reduce the size. So this is one, press Ctrl D to duplicate, and then I'm going to increase the size, you can see here, and then one more which is more smaller, I'll make it, you can see here I've just make it more smaller, and I can just put it here. So now depending on your requirement you can just choose any color of your choice. Let me just choose one color here. Maybe I can choose dark red with some light color. All right, so you can see here lighter red. And this one also I'm going to choose the shape outline, the same dark red color here. All right, so you can just add the other colors of your choice for these options. Now let's add some shadow effect. For this, go to insert shapes. Again I'm going to select this triangle, draw the triangle, a smaller one. Shape outline, make it no outline, and using this arrow I'm just going to bend it something like this, and I'm going to place it here. You can see here, exactly here. Then shape fill, I'm going to make it gradient fill. You can see here, then I'm going to make it only 2 stops. The first stop I'm going to make it a dark color, a black one, and the second stop I'm going to make it a white one. You can see here, and make it fully transparent for the white, and for this also I'm going to make it somewhat transparent. So we got the shadow effect here. Press Ctrl D to duplicate, add the shadow effect for these. You can see here, just place it properly, and then it goes here. So the shadow effect has been created. Now it's time to add some icons. I'm using Office 2019 version, so if you go to insert you can see the icons. If you don't have these icons, if you're using the older version, then few months back I have provided a complete icon template. You can just download it from there. So it requires the internet connection for this, so I'm just selecting 4 icons. All right, and click insert, and then I'm just going to place one by one here. Maybe this will be here, this will go here, this will be here, and this will be here, something like this. And then I can just select all of this by holding the shift key, and graphic effects, shadows, I'm going to select this one, which perspective upper left. So the shadow effect has been created here. And again, depending on your requirement, I can just choose the color, maybe some lighter color here. You can see here, I'm just going to choose some lighter color like this. So depending on what color you have chosen here, you can just change the color here. All right, and then once this is done, what I'm going to do is the next is adding the text. For that, go to insert text box, and I'm going to say title 01 or data 1, whatever, and I'm going to choose the font Roboto or any font of your choice. Make it bold, reduce the size, and then go to insert text box. You can add detail text here. Again, this one I'm going to make it somewhat gray, reduce the font size, center align, make it 2 lines, and I'm going to place it here. And then I'm going to select, press Ctrl D to duplicate. You can see here, I can just add it here, or you can hold the Ctrl Shift key together and just drag it here and release it. Again, select and release it here. All right, so this is my title 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So let me just remove the guides here. So you can see here it looks something like this, and if you want to add more details also, you can add the more details. And if you like to do some basic animation, you can just do the basic animation. So let me just show you. Again, if you want to do the animation, make sure that you need to group this, press Ctrl G to group it. So what I'm going to do is, let me just go to the animations, enable the animation pane. I can go to add animation. There are different animation effects you can add it. I can go to more entrance effect. Let me just see the stretch, click OK. Stretch I'm going to say from bottom, so it comes something like this, and then this one should come from the top. So I'm going to add a fly in object, fly in animation, and that should come from top. All right, and that should happen maybe with previous or after previous, depending on your requirement. So if I play, it comes something like this. And at the same time, the shadow effect, for that I'm going to use the fade effect. You can see here, and that should happen with previous. So let's see now. All right, so you can see here it comes something like this. So like this animation, you can just simply add it here. For this I can use the animation painter, and for this also I'm going to do this, and for this you can see here like this. So it comes something like this. All right, so this is a basic way of doing the animation in your slide.